Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Dokkan Festival banner for the AGL Android 21. Now if you want a more in-depth breakdown of the units, you can take a look at my preview. I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner. But otherwise the banner itself is what we're more looking at here. And I gotta say, the banner is not bad. It's actually pretty decent. Android 21 looks pretty good. Android 21 Evo looks pretty good. You then have the added bonus of having some fairly relatively new units on the actual banner. So there is no discounts and there's no guaranteed features, which I think is the only real flaw here. Android 21, as you should all know, is a really solid unit. She covers 3 categories, which is pretty impressive. And she's, looks really honestly quite strong. Her animations are pretty decent, and I would say she's definitely a top solid unit. Android 21 Evil is also very much the same. I would say she's a very good banner unit. I think she pairs up really well with Android 21, so she's definitely a nice pick as well. And then of course, concerning the other units, we actually have a pretty good selection of units here. We have AGL Kale, we have the Strength Hellfighter and Android 17 unit, we have Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, we have the Tech Androids, which is pretty good. And so for me, honestly speaking, the banner looks pretty good. I would say overall a lot of these units are really quite solid. Kale obviously probably a little bit restricted, needing a Universe 6 unit, but with Torment of Power possibly being the 9th anniversary, she could get buffed quite soon, making her pretty good. Then alongside her we also obviously have the Hellfighter 17, again another unit that needs a little bit of a linking partner, but is still a really good unit. So honestly, no real big issues there. I think overall they're really solid. I think the GT Bosses category is okay. It's got a couple buffs recently. Tech Android 17 and 18 continue to age very well. Still quite a usable unit in the game. Some shortcomings in some events, but still very solid. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, both exceptional units. Obviously Gamma 1 a great tank, Gamma 2 a really solid after super tank with great damage. And the whole banner honestly is a solid banner. The only real issue is the lack of discounts, lack of any kind of guaranteed SSR. I don't think there's enough here to warrant something, especially considering it seems like we're heading to a more and more joint schedule. And so popping stones here could be a little bit wary. I think we only have 1 DFE right now that separates us from Japan, or 2 of them. And I think, look, they're not saying that either of them are massively OP, but I do think, at least from my side, that Android 21 is probably okay to save on if you're more interested in the upcoming units, or if you want to play it safe for 9th anniversary. We don't know if 9th anniversary is coming to global or not, so I would be very wary of spending stones up until Jan, until that anniversary is announced and we can see what's happening. Play it safe on the stones. There's a lot of stones in celebration though, so I am going to throw 1 YOLO kind of summon at the banner, because why not? But basically, to cut a long story short, I think right now we're in a very interesting position as global players, and obviously we're kind of waiting to see what happens with the 9th anniversary. Will global be joining in? Will they not be joining in? Lots of stuff like that. So I think for me, we need to just be a bit wary of how we spend our stones and then take it from there. But I think overall, if you want to summon on this, I don't think it's bad. I don't think there's loss value, so I think you can give it a go. But otherwise that's it from me. Bye.